Well, unknown to Mr. Ace, Jane has engaged a bridge instructor to teach her the game. She wants to surprise Mr. Ace. He, meanwhile, has invited Mr. Neff, his cranky old business partner, to the house for a game of bridge, having heard Mr. Neff likes to win at bridge. He figures Mr. Neff is sure to win playing against Jane. The scene is the living room just before 8 o'clock. Jane is alone for the moment, going over her notes on bridge. Listen.
Must have 2.5 tricks to bid. If I have 5 spades and 5 diamonds, I bid the spades first and then the diamonds. Well, yeah. Is that right? I'll peek. Yeah, that's right. The spades first and then the diamonds. Majors and minors. That's it. Oh, I hope I can mesmerize all this before we start to play. Majors
Jane, I thought you were getting off the bridge table.
Oh, yes, I started to, dear, but I forgot.
What are you doing there? What's that you're reading?
This? Oh, nothing. I'll get the table and the chair.
Oh, never mind. I'll do it now. They're in this closet, aren't they?
Yes.
Mr. Neff ought to be here by now. He said 8 o'clock. Weren't you surprised to hear the old gent play bridge?
What?
Jane.
What? What'd you say, dear?
I say, what's the matter with you? What are you doing?
Nothing, dear. What'd you say?
I said, weren't you surprised to hear Mr. Neff play bridge?
Yes, I was. He's such a tightrope when it comes to money. I didn't think he'd like to lose money playing cards.
Lose money? Who says he's going to lose?
Well, he might. You never can tell, dear.
Everybody else that ever played bridge with us has won. I don't see why he should be an exception.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, sure. I suppose overnight you've become a bridge player.
Well, not overnight.
What?
Nothing. Just don't bother me, dear. We'll see.
We'll see what?
Oh, stop necking me.
Necking you?
Just wait till we play, that's all. I might turn out to be a champ.
You pronounced that last word incorrectly.
What?
Be careful of your diction, Jane.
Truth is stranger than diction, dear. You never can tell.
Truth is stranger than you, champ at bridge.
Now, that'll be enough of that. I may not be an Ella Culbertson, but I certainly know how to... Oh, well.
Oh, well, what?
Oh, well, nothing.
All right, stop pouting.
I'm not talking loud.
Talking? I said pouting.
Oh, well, I'm not talking loud anyhow.
Well, all I want you to do is to sit here at the table as is your wont and hold the card. You're just the fourth.
I know.
And let nature take its course.
Now, what does that mean?
Nothing, I was just...
Well, it has all the earmuffs of meaning something, and I don't like it. And don't make any remarks like that in front of Mr. Neff, because if you do, you're going to be...
What's all this shouting about?
Oh, he gets me so mad.
I get you mad. What did I do?
Oh, nothing. Just leave me alone. I'm going to my room.
Oh, don't go, Jane. What's the matter?
I've got something to do.
Yeah, well, we'll call you when we need you, champ.
Oh, go hire a kite.
Well, what's she so upset about?
Oh, I guess I was teasing her a little too much.
Oh, why don't you stop it?
Well, you should have heard her. She thinks Neff has a chance to lose money here tonight. I told her that everybody else that came here won. I don't see why Neff should be the exception.
Well, I hope he does, for your sake.
Oh, there's no chance of his losing. You know how she plays. And if nothing makes him happier than winning, why, this whole thing's a cinch. I'll get him in a good frame of mind and then tell him about this extra money we need in the business. That's all there is to it.
Maybe we ought to let Jane in on it, just to make sure.
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe we ought to tell her that Mr. Neff likes to win, and that we're trying to make sure he does win.
Oh, what good will that do? She doesn't know enough about bridge to bid wrong or play wrong. All she has to do is play her usual game, that's all.
Yes, I guess so. She never was much for cards. They don't mean a thing to her.
Exactly, so why worry about what's going to happen? All you and Neff need is an even break in cards, and you can't miss. And if Jane gets every big card in the deck, she won't know what to do with them. So, that must be he now.
Shall I let him in?
No, I will, Marge. Maybe you better get Jane now. Well, good evening, Mr. Neff. Good evening. Come in. Glad to see you. How's it out?
Well, hello, Mr. Neff.
Good evening. Oh, you remember Miss Hale, of course.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, I see you got the bridge table all set up.
Oh, yes, we're just waiting for you, Mr. Neff. I'll take your coat.
Thank you. Who's the fourth?
Oh, Mrs. Ace is going to play with us.
I guess I'd better get her.
Yes, will you do that, Marge? I'll hang this up for you, Mr. Neff. Sit down. Have a cigar, Mr. Neff?
No, thanks.
I've been trying to get you on the phone for a couple of days, Mr. Neff. I had something rather important come up at the office.
Important? What is it?
Well, it's quite a deal, and it's going to take some more money. And I thought...
More money?
Yeah.
All I do is put money into that business.
Well, I think if you put it up on this deal, you're going to make a lot, too. We both will.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I'd like to explain the setup to you. I know you'd be quite interested.
I doubt it. It's got to be awful good to get me to put up any more money these days.
Well, it is awfully good, Mr. Neff. You see...
No, I think we'd better pass it for the time being. I can't afford to put out any more money now.
Oh, you can't afford it. Why, with all your money, Mr. Neff...
Stop counting my money. I know what I can afford and what I can't.
Well, yes, I know, but the least you can do is to let me tell you what...
hello, Mr. Neff.
Good evening, Mrs. Ace.
Well, you're right on time, 8 o'clock.
Yes, I'm always on time.
Yes, well, now, let's...
Well, I guess we might as well get started.
That suits me. I don't want to play too late. My limit is 11 o'clock.
Well, that's fine, Mr. Neff. 11 o'clock. Come on, Ace.
Oh, yes, all right. Sit right here, Mr. Neff. Marge, you sit over here. Mrs. Ace and I will play you and Miss Hale, Mr. Neff.
All evening?
What?
Oh, no, not me. I don't want to get up against any husband and wife combination all evening. I play rotating.
What's that?
We rotate. We change partners after each rubber.
Oh, well, on the phone I explained that Mrs. Ace and I will play you and Miss...
Oh, no, not me. Money doesn't come that easy. Husband and wife play too often. They know every little move. I'm not going to throw my money away.
Well, how much do you intend playing for, Mr. Neff?
20th of a cent.
20th of a...
Yes, and settle for half.
Settle for half.
Yes, that's high enough for me. Come on, we'll cut cards for partners.
Well, how about Mrs. Ace and I starting the game together and
Oh, no. I won't get up against any husband and wife combination. We'll rotate. Come on, you people. Cut cards. There's mine.
Well, all right. There's mine.
That's mine.
Come on, Jane. Cut a card.
What?
Cut for partners. See who your partner is.
I know who mine is, dear. You're my partner, aren't you?
Oh, none of that. Cut a card, Mrs. Ace.
But I always play with Mr. Ace for a
But
partner.
Mr. Neff, I'll cut for her. There.
Well, it looks like you drew Mrs. Ace, Mr. Neff.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
What's that?
Nothing. You've got Mrs. Ace to start with.
Okay, sit down. Come on, let's not waste so much time. I believe it's your deal, Mrs. Ace.
Ideal?
Yes, that was your queen, wasn't it?
Was
Yes, I think it was. Go ahead, Jane. Deal a card.
Now, wait, Mr. Neff. I don't think you ought to start with Mrs. H. You see...
We've already cut for partners. Now, let's get started.
Yes, go ahead, Jane. Deal.
All right.
Here, you shuffle this deck, Mr. Neff.
Yes. Mrs. Ace, what system do you play?
Oh, not sorry.
What?
Nothing. I was just...
Mrs. Ace, do you play Culbertson?
Oh, no. He's too good for us.
What's that?
Mr. Neff, I don't think you'd better ask her. She plays the strong note trump.
Oh, no, I don't, dear. I've changed.
Yeah, she... changed?
Yes, I play the distribution note trump, and I open with 2.5 tricks.
Who said that?
Fine. That suits me. That's what I like. Never did like the strong no trump. We're going to get along fine, Mrs. Ace.
All right.
Jane, what did you say?
I said all right.
No, I mean before that.
Leave her alone, will you?
Yeah, leave me alone, dear. You're mixing me up. I've got enough to think about.
But did you hear what she...
Wait a minute. That's your card, Mr. Ace.
Well, yes, it is. Thanks.
Go ahead, Mrs. Ace. One to yourself. That's right.
Well, it came out just even, didn't it? The dealer always gets the last card, I noticed.
What's that?
I say that it always happens that the dealer gets the last card.
Yes, I should hope so. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yes. Now, you dealt, Jane. It's your bid.
Oh, yes. Now, well, don't rush me. Let's not play fast.
That suits me. I don't like to rush. Hold your hand back, Mrs. Ace.
What?
They can see your hand.
Oh, don't look now there.
Not looking. Go ahead and bid, will you?
Let me see. I bid 2 hearts.
I pass.
2 hearts, huh? Well, I pass.
And I pass.
You pass, Mr. Neff?
Yes, I pass.
Oh, but you can't pass when I bid 2. A 2 bid is a demand bid. Your partner shows you a very strong hand, and you must keep the bidding open.
But it just happens that my hand is so bad, partner.
That doesn't make any difference, Mr. Partner. If you have a bad hand, you have to bid 2 no trump. In that way, you tell your partner... Dear, what's the matter?
Well, nothing. It's just a dizzy. I'll get over it.
Dear, do you want some water?
Well, yes, maybe. No, I'll be all right.
He'll be all right.
Are you sure, dear?
Yes, Jane, yes, I'm quite... what happened? What's the bid now?
2 hearts. My partner bid 2 hearts.
Oh, yes. When I bid bid two, Mr. Neff. Two of anything, you have to bid something.
Now, Jane, I don't think it's nice to boil your partner out.
No, she's right. I just forgot. I've only been playing a short time, Mrs. Ace. Excuse me.
Well, then remember that after this, Mr. Neff. All right, Marge, you have to put down a card.
Oh, yes. There you are.
Now, here's my hand, Mrs. Ace. It's not exactly a bust. I have the king, queen of diamonds here, and...
The king, queen of diamonds? Why, Mr. Neff, that counts a trick. You can't pass with all that. And you've got the king of spades, too. That's a trick and a half.
Yes, I guess you're right, Mrs. Ace. Now, don't scold me. I'll try to remember.
I think I will have that water now, Marge.
I think I'll join you.
Well, no wonder you wanted her for your partner.
What?
Trying to put one over on me, huh?
Oh, no, Mr. Neff.
I'll take her for my partner and play you two all night. How about it, Mrs. Ace? Want to take these two on?
What?
You and I play these two all evening.
All right.
And we'll even raise the stakes. We'll play for more than a 20th, won't we?
All right, we'll play for a 30th.
A 30th?
Well, I feel better after that. You're back in form again.
Well, it looks as if Mr. Neff is going to be in a pretty good mood after this game. And Mr. Ace, no doubt, will be able to put over his deal. We'll learn more about it when next we meet the Easy Aces.